Coming in this morning for the first check on the small creek sets I put out yesterday. I gotta let the barge get by. I did make sure to bring my catch pole today in case I have another non-target. But hopefully, got my fingers crossed for an otter this morning. But I gotta let the barge traffic get by, and I'll go from there. A lot of barge traffic and cabin cruisers out this morning, so let them get out of the way so I can cross the river. This should be a good check, so we'll find out in a minute. I have built many of them things. I say when I first learning to weld, I learned how to weld at the Caruthersville, Missouri shipyard. It was part of St. Louis ship at that time, but then Ingalls bought it. But when I worked there, it was Caruthersville shipyard. Most of the time I spent my time in tanks and inner bottoms. Then got to where I could weld good enough to do the exterior welds on the ship, and then I got out of the tanks. But it's just good to see. I've built many of them things. Let him get by and get over to the creek. I'm getting to the first set I made around this island. It's still down there, nothing in it, but I do have hopes for today. That trap still sit right where I put it. I'll go around here to check the other side where I made a set, and then move up through the creek system, and hopefully we've got a catch somewhere. There was just an awful lot of sign to not have any catches, so hopefully we've scored somewhere. Set number 2, nada. So I'll keep moving. Well, there was a mound here. Was. It got destroyed. Flattened. Trap still bedded on the bottom right there. We'll put a little more castor up here, and hopefully whatever did that comes back. But anyway, we've got him down here with some more sets. But this one used to have a big old pile of dirt there. Well, no takers on this set either. Trap still bedded where I put it, and mound still intact. Maybe they didn't make it this far up the creek. I'm gonna keep moving. Hopefully I got something somewhere. It looked like a good night for movement, but we did have a bright moon. And yeah, right there's the trap, right there's the mound, right there's a little crawl out I made to give them something to look at. And I still see the castor lure on top of the dirt, so it didn't get hit. On to the next one. I got nothing in that set on that fake slide I made, but it's a matter of time. I'm going, as I'm checking this side on the way in, and I'll check that side on the way out. But I did see a big disturbance at one of the sets on the other side. Maybe I've got a catch over there, but this one didn't do anything. But it's still bedded right where it should be, and it's just a matter of time. Something's going to come up here and get nosy. Let me move down to the next one. It's only about 20 feet down. It's still in its bed too, right where I'd put it. I say, when the otters move through, hopefully some of these sets will hit. But it's still bedded right where I put it. I'm going to move down. Well, nothing on that one. That crossover going into that culvert pipe that goes to a drainage pond for the sawmill up there. It's not looking good this morning. Maybe we got something on the other side of the creek here in a minute. Maybe. We'll find out. I'm getting to my turnaround spot up here on the creeks. Big pipe that kind of don't let you go much further than that. No, nothing on that set. Trap still beaded where I put it. Don't know what to think about this, but I'll keep moving. Well, I'm checking a whole lot of empty sets this morning. Not much moving. That set's still right where I put it, bedded right there on that slide. I'll move down. Oh, there's the trap still bedded right there at the end of the slide. I'm checking a whole lot of empty sets this morning. It's not looking good. Hopefully the disturbance at the set I've got coming up, hopefully I've got a catch there. If they do move in here, yeah, something's caught. There's no way around that, but gotta wait for the otter to come through. I'll give it a few days in here to see if they come back through, because they're all over these sandbars. On to the next. Well, I finally got to one that is not in its bed. Bed's right here. I'm gonna have to hook to the cable and pull it out in deeper water, and hopefully we've held on to it. There has been something up here. That castor mound I built is destroyed. And we'll find out in a minute as soon as I can hook to the cable. We'll find out. I'll get back with you in a minute. Well, I'm not skunked. I had to get out here and wade out here and dig this one out. He'd got the trap underneath the stick, and he was, I mean, I could poke around. I could poke around with my hook, and I could feel the beaver, and I could feel the trap. But he had the trap wrapped around the stick down out here in deep water. It is a good one. Whew, that's a good one. So I'll get him stored behind me, get the trap reset, but it's not a 2-year-old. I was just glad to get something this morning. I've checked a lot of empty sets. I'll get him stored, keep moving. There's a remake on the set. Hopefully you can see it. Anyway, there's trap bedded right here. I've remade the castor mound, put some more alpha delta on top of it. I'm gonna pull the cable back out in deep water and try to avoid that stick so the next one won't go down. Won't wrap up out there in the brush pile. But I'll get him stored behind me, finish this set and keep moving. But I don't, they just wasn't much moving last night. That freaked me out. I mean, hopefully I got several more sets to check. Maybe we've got something else. We'll find out as we get down through there. Well, I've had two or three sets that the traps was kind of moved and not set off. I do have the one beaver catch this morning. Slow. My head slow, but I like go. What Camo Cowboy said, one a day is all you want to deal with anyway. But I was hoping for better, so maybe we'll do better in the morning. But we'll get a better look at this beaver when I get to the boat ramp. But it is a nice one. Well, it's just a one beaver of the day, but it's a good one. I'd say the mid 40s, 44, 45 pounds, something like that. And not a 2-year-old. Oh yeah. Good castor glands on each side. That's not a 2-year-old. And appears to be a male, so get him home, get him skinned. It's gonna be a good skin. He's just a bright red. He's a little redder than the ones I catch on the south end of the line, but these are just nice looking beaver. One catch for the day. Hopefully we'll do better tomorrow. But if the otter do come through, I should connect somewhere down that line. See you in the morning.